Break free from the ordinary and try this mashup of everyone's favorite desserts, cheesecake and cookies. Hey there, I'm Molly Thompson from What Molly Made. Welcome back to my kitchen where we make good food that makes you feel good too. Today we are making cheesecake cookies. Give yourself plenty of time because these cookies need a few hours to chill before you bake them. The first step in this cookie recipe is to make the cheesecake filling. To do that, beat 4 ounces of cream cheese in a large bowl with an electric mixer or stand mixer fitted with a paddle attachment until smooth. Add a half a cup of confectioners sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour or gluten-free flour, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and beat on low speed to combine, then increase the speed to high and beat until it's smooth and fluffy. Drop the cheesecake filling by a teaspoonful on a parchment-lined cookie sheet. Place them in the freezer to set while you make the dough. To make the dough, start by whisking the dry ingredients together in a medium bowl. Use the spoon and level method to measure out 2 cups of all-purpose flour or 1-to-1 gluten-free flour, and add it to a medium bowl with 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and set that aside. In the bowl of a stand mixer, cream a half a cup or 1 stick of unsalted butter with 1 cup of light brown sugar on high speed until it's light and fluffy, about 2 minutes. Do not skip this step. Add 1 large room temperature egg and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and beat again for 1 to 2 minutes until it's light and fluffy. Slowly add the dry ingredients and beat on low speed to mix it, then turn it up to high speed to combine. Scoop 1 tablespoon of dough out and roll it into balls and place it in another large baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Use your thumb to make an indent in the middle of each cookie ball. Remove the cheesecake filling from the freezer and place the cheesecake balls in the center of half of the cookie dough balls. Top with the other half of the cookie dough balls, then pinch the seams together and roll them in a ball or a taller cone shape. The taller shape helps the cookies become more tall and thick. Drop the cookie dough on a parchment-lined baking sheet 3 inches apart. Chill it in the fridge for at least 2 hours or up to 3 days. You can put them in the freezer for an hour if you're in a rush. When you're ready to bake, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake the cookies for 9 to 11 minutes or until the tops are just set. Remove them from the oven and allow them to cool on the baking sheet for 5 minutes, then transfer them to a cooling rack to cool completely. While they're cooling, let's make the caramel topping. Place 8 ounces of unwrapped soft caramels and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream in a microwave-safe bowl. Microwave for 30 seconds, then stir and continue to microwave in 15-second increments until melted and bubbling. Stir it until it's smooth, then use a spoon to drizzle the melted caramel over each cookie. If the caramel begins to thicken as you work, you can microwave it again for 15 seconds until it's melted. Enjoy these cookies right away or let the caramel set slightly. The cookies will stay fresh at room temp in an airtight container for up to 3 days, in the fridge for 1 week, or in the freezer for 3 months. Layer them with parchment paper if you stack them because the caramel will stick to other cookies. We love to eat healthy and fill our plate with nutritious foods, but when it comes to baking cookies, we do not mess around. It brings me so much joy to share these cookies with our friends and family. If baking brings you joy too, check out our chocolate chip pudding cookies.